but hazmat will work. Everybody take a photo. Social media is where this is at. Next year, this could be 10 times as big. Post your photo. Next thing, if you got a joint, now's the time to pull it out.
All right, I'm here. I'm here. All the boys in the hood. I'm with the boys in the hood.
OG.
Doug, Shadow, Adam Brooks, what's up, man?
Hey, T. Good to see you.
This been going on a long time today, ain't it?
Oh boy,
since noon.
Good show. It's a great show,
man. It's been full of smoke.
Yeah, I'm honored to be with your crowd here today. I want to tell you that.
Well, we sure appreciate y'all hanging in there. Look, Doug rolling, Adam rolling it up, smoking. This has been a hash bash show for real, man.
Oh yeah.
All and a joint.
Hey, they couldn't stop. They couldn't stop us. They couldn't stop Hash Bash 2020.
Well, hopefully we can get back to doing it live before long, but this sure is cool to do.
Yeah, because look, you guys on one screen, man. I'm looking. Adam over here smoked out. Shadow smoking. We having a ball. Hey, so what's going on, fellas? Y'all talk to me.
All right. Well, I was hoping to see Vance here. When I was first talking to you guys, Vance was flying in from Denver, and Buddha Full of Rhymes was going to do a live performance in your studio, and I can't tell you how much I was looking forward to that.
And then right after we told you that, the sky fell.
Oh my God! Ooh. Yeah. So maybe another time. We got to work on another time, right, Adam? Get these guys together.
We'll get there.
Oh yeah, Adam had us performing. We was gonna perform, man. I was putting on a hell of a show. I was gonna bring Buddha out, Dope Rhyme Villain, myself. We was having a ball, man. But like I said, then all of a sudden the damn sky started falling on us.
Yeah. Hey, but we're gonna survive.
Oh yeah.
I know you guys are survivors.
Oh, we're gonna have to.
Oh yeah. Working hard on it here.
T never went to Rainbow Farm, Doug, but he did play Harvest Fest.
Wow. Well, the festivals are cool, man.
That's when they got me into it.
It's good scene. You should have seen one of the things I remember about Buddha Full of Rhymes and Vance and Sean up there was their campsite. You should have seen these city boys from Detroit. They had the nicest campsite in the place. I love to go by there and hang out.
I went with them on that damn Harvest Fest, and it rained. The mud was up to my knees.
Oh no!
Look, I stepped out of a pair of shoes and just left them in the mud. Like,
That's when I found out that T had never been camping.
Yeah, I'm not a camper.
Well, you got your feet wet real quick, didn't you?
Real quick.
You talk about campers. You should have seen Adam's setup. Boy, that guy knows how to camp. He had his motor home out there. He had the coolest place going too.
I grew up camping, so I knew what to do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Go buy a motorhome. He had it, man.
That's right.
Yeah, the first time I went to Rainbow Farm,
sealed through this whole thing.
I remember the first time I pulled into Rainbow Farm, and the joint had picnic tables all lined up outside of it, and just people were just smoking like crazy, and I'd never seen anything like that in my life. I was just like, you felt like you were on sacred ground at that place.
Well, even now that it's legal, you're not supposed to be doing it out in public in the open like that, but somehow we got away with it anyway.
Man. Magic happened on that ground, man. I miss those times. I miss that place.
Hey, so
Magic Ground still is.
describe it for a guy like me that never got a chance to see it, Doug.
I'll tell you exactly what it was. How about this?
Go for it, Al.
And T-Money, you'll understand this. Ready?
Okay.
It was the country version of the what do they call it? The Riverside Park West or something? You know that where they tried to do those concerts behind the post office down on Jefferson here?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, that same thing happening out in the country where it was just like this odd piece of land, and boom, they built a concert and a weekend party there, and there were people vending and camping, and it was like it had its own valley type thing, and you'd stand on the stage and you'd look out over this valley, and it was awe-inspiring. It really was.
Yes, it was. And you want to know one of the things that ultimately got us in trouble? One of the things we're doing right here today. We brought people together. We organized. We registered voters. We collected signatures on petitions. We started the personal responsibility amendment out there. We got political. To use Gatewood Galbraith's terms, we got political, and that scared the hell out of the powers that be. I want to tell you, they
didn't like that at all.
They don't like it getting organized, and what you folks are doing today really touches my heart because you got a lot of people organized. Matt Abel, who was on the program earlier, he should be here talking with us tonight. To be honest, we were fortunate enough to have him on our stage a couple times. We were promoting political awareness, and we would let any party, any candidate that wanted to come out and talk, just like you guys had political candidates on your show all day. Not just candidates, you had senators, and that's how it's done, right from the student organizations to the municipalities to the state legislators, right on up the line. I'm proud of all.
I'll tell you, one of the biggest things a lot of people don't understand is that the tragedy at Rainbow Farm set the marijuana movement back in Michigan because it took the wind out of our sails. We had, ships with full sails. We were moving forward. We were getting organized. We had money being raised. We were about to get this thing right. The PRA was working its way towards what eventually became my legalized and all that. But long before this group of people who take responsible for legalization ever got involved, there were people pushing this stuff in Michigan. And Rainbow Farms was one of these places that really made a difference in the activism in Michigan. And when the tragedy happened there, it for a couple of years, it just took the wind out of our sails.
For a lot of people.
Yeah, I remember time display on diag was the first year that they canceled the street vending. So used to be in the street. I have a picture where there was thousands of people. Right. It just looked like a sea of heads to perform that song for Tom and Rollie. And I mean, that brought tears to my eyes. You know what I mean?
Well, Hash Bash is
on the issues.
Yeah, Hash Bash has definitely changed over the years, and not all for the better. Unfortunately, now people, like I said earlier, people show up at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and they wander around Ann Arbor, and they think they were at Hash Bash. Hash Bash starts at noon on the diag. It was historically a 1-hour rally. If the university will give them more time, great. The university will let them have bands on the diag. They should bring out the best bands they can find. It turned into something that it never was intended to be, and that is people think coming to Ann Arbor and smoking a joint is hash bash. That's not what hash bash is about. Hash bash is about activism. And it's about things like Rainbow Farm, where a group of people can come and spread knowledge throughout the state just by showing up at hash bash. And I use Rainbow Farm as an example all the time when people call me up and say, hey, I want to get involved in hash bash. What can I do? How do I get my company out there? How do I let people know about what I'm doing? And I say, it's real simple. It takes 6 people. The guys at Rainbow Farm did it all by themselves. You print up 10,000 flyers. You get 6 people to stand on the diag, and you hand out flyers as they walk in on the sidewalks. And that's what blew up Rainbow Farm and made them huge, is that they would show up in April and hand out a little flyer that had all their events listed for the year. And people would take those back all throughout the country. And that slowly, every year, Rainbow Farm would get bigger and bigger and bigger. And it was really all about the activism.
Adam, I have to tell you that the inspiration for people like Tom Crosslin and I to go out and do the active things that we did, our inspiration came from Ann Arbor and John Sinclair and Hash Bash. I want to tell you, we were up there in the fucking 70s. Ann Arbor was the place to be. And anytime I was in Ann Arbor, I got my hands on every single piece of literature that John Sinclair and his people were putting out. And I got to say it, he turned me into one radical son of a bitch. And I can't thank him enough for it. You people made it happen.
Ann Arbor was known as the dope capital of the Midwest. And Sinclair certainly was a big party to that culture. That's one of the things I like working with them, is that it's more of a cultural experience than it is anything else, because the tentacles reach into all aspects of life. So.
Hey, we'd go up there and, when there wasn't any weed around here, we'd go up to Ann Arbor and we'd hang around. And there were always group houses, and Sinclair and his people always made anybody welcome. And we'd hang around and they'd say, hey, go over to this place or that place. There's a party going on. And we found everything we needed, good socializing, good people, college town. I was introduced to politics in Ann Arbor.
Great town. I'll tell you, I lived there for 20 years. And from the time I moved there to the time I left, it went from being a town to a city. And it doubled in population. The university's bigger than ever. It's really a force when it comes to politics, but progressive politics. And I've always liked the fact that I was able to be involved for a short time, 20-some years with U of M Ann Arbor politics. It's a great place. Unfortunately, the culture of John Sinclair and the White Panther Party and groups like that don't really exist that much anymore. Society would be a much better place, if it was. But it is what it is. It's all good, as we say.
Not all change is good, but we're going to get through. That's good.
Well, you guys got it all legalized today, like that fight from back in the, just knowing people that had to fight to make it happen. I was always sneaking up to Ann Arbor, getting my Acapulco Gold. Back then, they had the best gold weed. Yeah. Ann Arbor was the beast for that, man. Sneak up there and sneak back to Detroit right quick. Yeah, but I thank you guys for making and fighting, and I hate that people had to lose their lives for something so simple,
Yeah, that's not right. And there's a lot that goes into that. That's one of the things we're trying to talk about in the future. Boss Crosslin, Tom's nephew, and I have a Facebook page of Rainbow Farm, The Real Story. We're trying to talk about some of those things, and we had a lot of cool things going on. We had a lot of good things going on up in Cass County this spring and summer, but just like everybody else, had to put the brakes on it all. But there's good things coming down the line, I can tell you that. All over Michigan. All over Michigan.
Yeah, me and Doug were talking about this whole hyped up live special edition hash bash.
Oh, yeah.
Look what it's turned into. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's going all night.
Hey, a great deal of thanks to all your producers and technicians and people who put this together. They're a great group.
Tommy and Justin work hard to make it happen.
I finally see his face there, Tommy. That's cool, man.
Hey, now look, we found a campground up in Traverse City. We want to do something. We want to do some stuff. If the sky would quit falling for a minute on us, we would like to be able to go. We was plotting a real nice festival up there, man. And so if the curfew comes down and they quit killing us, then I'd like to invite you all to it. And it's gonna be really, really nice, man. I got some of the great Detroit talent.
Hey, that sounds good. I'd sure love it. We hope maybe even this summer yet have a small reunion, just really a family reunion, family and friends over in this neighborhood. But who knows at this point? It may not even happen this summer. But I love camping in campgrounds and listening to music. So you let us know when that's happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you know, because it's got 3 stages, and we're gonna I want to really do it good.
Oh wow, great! Sounds fun to me. That's one thing I wanted to say tonight is we have to keep this part of the culture alive, where we socialize, where we organize, where we mix the music and arts with the politics and all the other necessary things that are going on with the survival these days. We can't let that stop. Can't let that stop getting people together. That's magic.
I agree. And this was really nice. I listened to a lot of the speakers, man. Everything was so, serious today. And I appreciate it. So Shadow, man, it would have been so good. We were supposed to get Vance on here. You guys could have did Smoke My Weed. Hey, Tommy, we can't play Smoke My Weed anyway.
Still out there, so hopefully he's still out there watching. I love you, bro.
And maybe Tommy can play the original version.
That's one help.
It's so much going on that we probably can't do it, but it's been a nice day with me, man. So, Adam, I really appreciate you
following a May raid at the campground. Crosslin has made it known that he wants to be
I appreciate you for that, man.
Hey, man, we'll have you at the hash bash cup for sure. Not a problem.
Yes, I was ready for real. We was gonna put on a dynamite show. They really knocked the winds out of our sail this way too, man. They good for doing that. I'll tell you that.
Now it's kind of strange how that happens every once in a while, but I guess it makes it stronger or something. I hope. Shit. I was scared to come out. Me too right now. Me too.
Yeah, me too.
If you're being at home at the moment.
Yeah, no. Well, hey, I tell you what. So Shadow, what we gonna? Nobody. Hey, Tommy, we got more performances or what? Oh, the song is gonna play? All right. Oh, it is. We don't hear it now, but maybe the people are here. Oh, okay. Oh, the song is gonna play? All right. So it is. We don't hear it now, but maybe the people are here. Let's know when the song's over.
Well, I'm glad we got to make this happen, guys.
Yeah, me too. It's cool.
Song playing. Let's know when the song's over.
I can kind of hear Smoke My Weed.
Yeah.
Why I keep on twisting up these J's? Cause it lets them out the way as I don't wanna run and hide no more. But it seems the FBI don't wanna try no more. Despite the price of life, they wanna fight the war. But I can't bear to see nobody die no more. On Labor Day, my friends were strong arm by the long arm. One by one, they got gunned down on Rainbow Farm. Fucking FBI with all the crooked lies.
Not as clean as I would have liked it.
They can't hear us right now.
Well, they just music.
John, that's a wonderful song. I don't know if I ever thanked you guys properly, but that's a wonderful song.
Oh man, Doug, you ain't gotta thank us, man. That just poured out of my heart.
Right, so good.
We got a new version of it, Doug, coming out, man. It's gonna be really nice.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, we were getting Vance in the studio when he was coming, and like I said, everything stopped.
I wanted to come up and see that. I was gonna barge right in and find myself.
He always loved that song, and we did a more hip hop version of it. And yeah, we were just putting it in the works for this, and then everything happened.
Well, it was great having Buddha Full of Rhymes on the diag. That was, to me, that was one of the all-time greats, having man.
Yeah, no, I treasure that picture. I have a picture from the stage out on that just ocean of people.
Yeah. There's I got some good photos from
That's perfect. Yeah, I hear the song good. Yeah, the song sounds good on the other phone.
I wish I had a second phone so I could be watching the stream.
This morning.
Okay,
They
now?
take Rollie's child. They take Rollie's child from him. They want to put him in jail for
Okay, look, we're gonna go to a break, fellas.
They want to put Tom.
We gotta go to a sponsor break, and we'll be back.
They've left them no in.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
In all respect to the American Constitution, it's a personal freedom, personal rights to do what you please on your own land. And that's been taken away from Tom. We want Tom to know that we're here. We're going to support him. We're going to support the movement, and we're going to support freedom in America.
Okay.
It's like for Tom to, know that we're here with him and family's here. We all love you.
Thanks, guys.
And we all
Thanks
understand
again.
what you're standing for.
Thanks again, Adam.
And they can kill Tom and they can kill Rollie, but they're not going to kill no memories.
All right,
I got Ron. I'll see y'all later.
Friendships.
All right, thanks, Doug.
Take care, Doug. Be well, man.
You too, Adam.
But hashtag will work. Everybody taking photos. Social media is where this is at. Next year, this should be 10 times as big. Post your photos. Next thing, if you got a joint, now's the time to pull it out.